Today, we have an amazing personality with us who has a very simple yet a very, very, very big vision, which is having one healer in every house.
And once you have these blockages, then you look life absolutely differently. Like if you meet anybody who has had a very serious heartbreak, they'll never believe in love again. They'll never believe in marriage again. If you've seen someone who has had a difficult business loss, for them to build up again requires an immense strength. And that's when healing comes into picture, where we tell people love exists. It's just that you have not met the right people. You have not seen the beautiful side of love. When you heal another person, you never heal from that space of saying, I am going to heal you. You always come from the space of saying, the healing happens through me and the universe has unlimited energy.
What advice would you have for someone who is taking up healing as a full time profession? Any do's, don'ts?
My first line is please get in. Please get in without thinking twice, because there's not much to think. I think the AI is taking up the world so much that everyone is falling in love with the model of AI in every field that's possible. That there will come a time when people will say, I'll pay you any amount, please talk to me. It's all right to do like that. It's all right to be like that. I've had people who said, I've had 25 boyfriends and I'm falling in love with another in just 1 week. And if there's someone who's normal who say, oh my God, what are you doing? Or what is this character? What is this? No, healers don't judge. They just say that that's a journey that she's going through of self-love. She lacks self-love. And when I asked her, she says,
Hi, and welcome to Soul Velocity. I am Snehal Singh, your host, and I'm excited to take you on this incredible journey where we tap into the wisdom of entrepreneurs, authors, and creative visionaries, people who are transforming the world in ways we cannot even imagine. As the name suggests, Soul Velocity is all about finding that pivotal direction for your soul, mind, and body. A place where deep, real conversations ignite the fire to keep you moving forward. Right now, I'm thrilled to bring you a special series called as Voices and Verses 100 Authors and Countless Stories. This series is all about celebrating the writing world, connecting with authors, publishers, marketers, entrepreneurs, screenwriters, playwrights, and filmmakers who are shaping the stories that inspire us all. Through these conversations, my goal is to encourage aspiring writers, support seasoned authors, and spark new ideas that can inspire you to take you on your own creative journey to the next level. Whether you're here to learn, connect, or simply just enjoy some amazing stories, you are in the right place. Let's dive in together. Hello and welcome to another episode of Soul Velocity. And we are doing a special series, Voices and Verses, where we're talking to 100 authors and getting their countless stories. Today, we have an amazing personality with us who has a very simple yet a very, very, very big vision, which is having one healer in every house. I'm talking about Madhura Girish. She's a healing coach, postgraduate in food and nutrition, gold medalist in Karnataka University, done 500 plus live television shows. She's certified in 40 plus healing modalities and created a community of over 7,000 healers in just 2 years. She is on this mission of one healer in every home. So let's talk to her and see what her mission is and what is this healing journey all about. So Madhura, first of all, thank you for being here and giving us your time.
thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you. Uh, just before we deep dive into a topic which is going to be damn deep, okay, let's do very quick, kind of rapid fire, but using words. I'm going to go ahead and say out one word. And if you could tell me what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about that word, okay?
Yeah.
So the first word is energy,
Light.
transformation,
Me.
light,
Light is end of the tunnel.
connection,
Family.
balance,
Everything.
universe,
Answers.
and faith.
Must have.
Love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Madhura, I gave very short introduction of vast things that you actually do, and your profile is, absolutely great. So, can you start by sharing a little about yourself in your way and how you got introduced to this healing world?
So I'm born and brought up in a family full of doctors who believe in science and who only understand science. And I have lived my childhood in a country which is where Hinduism is not there. So it is Libya, which is a Muslim country. So I've spent my 10 years. I was 3 when I went. I was 13 when I came back. So there was a huge gap in understanding the spirituality, the religion itself, and all of that. So when I everyone goes through ups and downs. I was also going through ups and downs. We all have those highs and the lows. When I hit one of the rock bottom low, and that's when I think we start asking those questions. Why me? Although I've done all the right things, why me? Although I've been so good, why me? And why is this happening to me? What have I done wrong to be deserving this? And that's when, you come across that one person. And that was when I met my first mentor. And she said, do you want to learn Reiki? And when I heard that word, I said, something is missing. I'm missing on some knowledge. I mean, I've been academically always very good and I always love knowledge. So when I heard from her, I said, there is some knowledge that's missing and I want to learn this. I went and learned Reiki. I didn't understand anything. She spoke about chakras, spoke about colors and all of that. I understood nothing about it, but I understood that there is something that I'm not aware of, and this is something very important in my life. And that's my first introduction to healing. And because I didn't understand that, I did another course. Because I didn't understand that, I did another course, almost 4 to 5 courses to understand what is this world about. And after I hit about 4 or 5 courses, I fell in love with the subject. I understood it. And then I did consciously a lot of courses to dive deeper, to understand more. And by then, I had done about 30 certified courses. I look back and see my life had changed. I had changed. I was living so differently my life. So I said, this is a beautiful knowledge that I have actually tapped into. And that's my first connection with healing.
Wow, that's beautiful. I think somewhere it does come down to, we're looking for answers when we hit that space where why
Yes.
me question is where it all begins with.
Yes.
And it's interesting. I got introduced to pranic healing in 2007 and
Mm,
I ran away. Like they called us for a free meditation. I sat there and I'm like, who does this? Like, is it even possible? You're talking about distance healing and all of that.
correct.
And it came back to me in 2021. Like, it was a good 14 years gap until I actually deep dived into this again. Uh, you have, healed, or forget healed only, you've also created a lot of healers. So, what does healing truly mean? Like, why is it so important in today's world, according to you?
So I think we all are born whole, complete, happy, abundant. But then because of life situations, the childhood that we have, the teenage that we have, the environment that we have, the people that we have, the energy that is there around, we get polluted. Our energy does get disturbed. And there's a lot of negativity that creeps in, because of which we have a lot of life situations which are repeated, and these create blockages. And once you have these blockages, then you look life absolutely differently. Like if you meet anybody who has had a very serious heartbreak, they'll never believe in love again. They'll never believe in marriage again. If you've seen someone who has had a difficult business loss, for them to build up again requires an immense strength. And that's when healing comes into picture, where we tell people love exists. It's just that you have not met the right people. You have not seen the beautiful side of love. And healing makes you believe in the things that you have actually not been able to believe because of your life situation. So I think it's a very beautiful energy. It's for anybody who is wounded emotionally and energetically. In simple words, like when we were small, we used to fall down and have our physical, those marks on the hands and the legs. We go run and show the mom, and the mom puts Dettol and she puts a plaster. But then we have hurt ourselves multiple number of times emotionally. How many times we have been emotionally, bruised ourselves, but we never put a Dettol, we never put a band-aid, we never put a handy plast, because we can't see it. So healing puts that handy plast, puts that Dettol, and heals those wounds and pains which are not seen.
Beautiful. The the challenge, I think, is we are so going on with our lives, and that's why we don't see these. And somewhere, things that we don't see are not given importance.
I
So
agree.
how can someone identify, whether they need healing? Are there any signs, indicators?
First of all, thanks to internet, thanks to Instagram, thanks to a lot of social media, which is bringing that awareness. Because I think the first thing is awareness. I think each and everyone in this universe needs healing, not because they're wounded, but it can be a very beautiful tool for them to, hold that umbrella when it's raining one day. You can't search for an umbrella when it's raining, and rather buy one, keep it with you, and be prepared on a rainy day. Healing is something like that. So I would say that everyone should learn healing. So each and everyone definitely should learn healing. It should come naturally to them. It should never be forced upon, but it will come to them when they need it. So when things are right, when things are okay, and they don't even heed that. But the moment they feel that, I think I am looking for answers, I'm looking for something that I'm missing on, they'll hit upon one of those reel which says and talks about healing. And from there, the awareness starts that I think I want to learn something which maybe is around manifestation, about law of attraction. It starts from there. Healing, the word healing itself means, to recover from something that's broken or something that's hurt. And that's when they get introduced, and that's when it starts for them.
That's that's so simply explained, and thank you for simplifying it so much. Uh, but there are so many healing modalities, Madhura. Like you yourself have done over 40, right? So when someone wants to be a healer, and there are so many different healing modalities, how does one choose the right one? Like, how do you know this is the one for me?
If you ask me, I love each and every modality that I love, which I've taught. And I'm a huge propagator of learning multiple healing modalities, because I feel that every modality has an arena which opens up for you, a layer which opens up for you, a part which gets healed, and it cannot match the other one. And hence, I feel that every modality is beautiful. But if someone who wants to start their journey, they are a beginner, they want to know where to start, I would say that just like we go to LKG, learn the ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where our foundation starts. The foundation of healing is chakras. So you must start by understanding what is the physical body, what is the energy body, what does the energy body consists of, which are the seven chakras, what do they do, why are we supposed to learn about them. And just about learning the chakras can give you a lot of insight into which of the chakras might be an imbalanced, because of which my life is like this. So whoever is going through whatever turmoil in their life, they will be able to recognize that because of this particular thing, this is what is. So the root cause of their problem will be figured out from the chakras, and the interest begins from there. So anyone out here starting to learn chakras first.
That's
Easy.
that's interesting, and it's easy. Yes, of course. Uh, can you walk us through a journey of a healer? Because from self healing to becoming a professional healer, uh, what does that look like?
Let me tell you, this path is not generally for everyone. It does hit everybody's door, but not everyone opens it up for them, because 50% of the people don't know about healing. The 50% who know about healing, there is a percentage who says this is all fake and this is not working and this is all just making money kind of a tactic. And then there's a very small percentage who believes in it and he says, let me explore this. And that's when they get into that. So 99% of the people until now that I have met, even including my own community and myself, get into healing for them for themselves. So nobody starts by saying, I would take it up as a profession. They start by saying, I need help. So they start with self healing. They start by learning things for themselves. Once they start using, implementing, and see even a small difference, they love it. They say, I want to learn more of it. I want to learn more of it. It's just like you eat one gulab jamun, you like it. You eat 3, 4, and 5 and end up eating a lot more. Similarly, you learn one modality, improve yourself, manifest something, and then you learn a lot more. Once you start learning, you start telling your husband, your mother, your children that don't do this, speak positive, come on, don't talk like this. And you start doing this to your family around. They start implementing. Then you start talking to your neighbors and to your known people that do this, don't do this. And there comes a time when you feel, I love this. I love this profession. I love this, and I love talking to people about this. And if I can take this up as a profession, why not? And that's when they should meet the right mentor, the right coach, understand how they can launch themselves professionally and take this out to the world, because I think the world needs more healers than ever before.
True. And with the awareness, I think there is that need that has been openly generated to a certain extent as well. However, Madhura, being in this field for not as long as you have been, but I do come across a lot of people who also fear getting into healing, and the fear generally comes from the space of uh, I'm dealing with bad energies or bad karmas. So will healing other people create trauma, negativity in my own life, or vice versa? So what is your take on that part?
First of all, it is absolutely impossible to take another person's karmas. I wish if that was possible, the rich would have, actually paid a huge amount and said, please take all my karmas and, pay a price for it. It's just not possible. And the second thing is half knowledge is very dangerous. So anybody who is attempting to heal another person with half knowledge, it's an absolute no. So anybody who is venturing to heal themselves, do it with whatever little knowledge that you want. But if you want to heal another person, you need to have your complete knowledge right. And the first thing is you need to learn cord cutting. After you heal, you need to, cut the cords with them. The second thing is when you heal another person, you never heal from that space of saying, I am going to heal you. You always come from the space of saying, the healing happens through me and the universe has unlimited energy. Let me quickly explain this to you with a simple example. There's one mobile here which has 20 percentage, and now we have mobiles which also charge just by keeping one over the other. So this has 100%, this has 20%. When you keep one over the other, suppose if this becomes 80, this becomes 40, this becomes 60, this becomes 60, this becomes 40, this becomes 80. So there's battery depleting here and there's battery increasing here. If you think I'm healing, this is what happens. You have a certain amount of energy and you're just passing it all to the other person. That's when you end up saying, I felt tired, I felt like this. But assuming there is a charger which is continuously charging this phone, and through this you're charging another phone, so this phone never depletes. It's 100 on 100 all the time, because there's 10% going here and there's 10% coming here. So that's exactly how we are just an instrument through which healing happens. We're just a medium through which healing happens, and we are not the person who is healing. It's through us that the universe heals, and hence it's impossible for any harm that can happen to us.
I'm going to ask a follow-up question over here, because this is where the dilemma starts most of the times, especially, when I'm working with mindsets of individuals. It's the title versus the association. So I know and I understand, it's about, for me, it is all about being a hollow bone and everything is happening through me and not by me. At the same time, how do I then call myself a healer, especially with all the imposter syndrome reels and the conversations that have been, absolutely hyped right now? The dilemma comes from that space that, I'm calling myself a healer, and then you're saying I'm not a healer. So, how does a healer operate?
You are a healer, but you can't let that ego build so much that you say that everything has happened to me through me, and I'm the one who is doing it, and that's why there are this complete knowledge is always essential. So I feel that an empty vessel makes noise, but one who is complete, one who is truly a healer, will never make those egoistic statements saying that I'm the one, I did this and I did that. No, it's always healers who are humble, who know, who understand that they have been the chosen ones through which the healing needs to happen.
Beautifully said. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Madhura. Madhura, any transformation stories you can share with us? Some biggest transformations you have witnessed in people who have embraced healing?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've had some quick incidences which I can share with you. There was a lady who had about 18 lakhs loan, and she used to consider suicide every night, because for her that was a big figure, and she used to consider hanging herself while sleeping. She learned a few healing modalities, and she understood that there can be sources of income that she can generate at the same time and be able to clear it. She started a candle business in addition to whatever she was doing, and she was able to clear her loans in just about a year. And she said that, ma'am, today for me 18 lakh looks nothing. That day it was like everything, like it was the biggest thing that's there on my head. And after learning a lot of these money related blockages and understood where they're coming from, I healed myself. I introduced a couple of more income streams, and today I feel so much more better. So I'm never going to consider suicide. That was one of them. Another woman who had the second child against her husband, against her family, and the second child happened to be retarded. So the whole family abandoned her and said that you need to take care of it because we're not going to be involved. We said no, and you did it. She said, I sleep every night thinking, should I kill the child or should I kill myself? Because nobody's supporting me and this is the child. After learning a lot of healing modalities, she said to me that, ma'am, I understand why this child came into my life. I feel so blessed that I have certain lessons to learn because of which I look at this child now and say, thank you for coming into my life. The situations are the same, but I'm able to handle it differently. So I feel every story that I listen, and after they learn the healing, it's so beautifully understood. So everyone has a lesson to learn. They just need to understand that.
I was actually having goosebumps as you were talking about it, and I'm like, okay, uh, it is so much about acceptance too. As you said that when we accept that I need help, and
Yes.
there is uh, an opportunity for me to heal in life can be better,
Yes.
and the experiences. Okay, what challenges do you feel like being the creators of healers in a way, where you are being that medium where you're not only just healing people but also going beyond, and that is incredible, Madhura, because most of the times we do come across mentors who want to mentee. They just want to go ahead and be the mentor all the way, and it's a sign of a great teacher when you want to create more teachers like you. So what challenges do you face in spreading this healing knowledge, and uh, how can more people get involved?
See, I'm a pro at creating courses and I make courses very easily. That's how I have 40 courses and I'm on a journey to make few more. I already have 4 of them in the recording. So I feel like I want to reach this out to everyone. My mission is one healer in every house, which means that I wanted to reach each and every one. I live in Karnataka. I have people who say, why don't you make these courses in Kannada, ma'am? Then I have people who say, can you make it in Tamil? Can you make it in Malayalam? Can you make it in Punjabi? Can you make it in Oriya? So I feel that, this is a big barrier in India because we have multiple languages and there are these cities who don't understand English. Of course, sometimes I do my live classes in Hindi. I have a good Hindi too. But then the challenge is they would be people who don't understand English and Hindi and they want it to be beautifully in deep understand in their language, and hence they say, can you help us? And that's where I want to create a lot of these people who can make these courses in multiple languages and then take this forward so that we complete this mission of having one healer in every house, at least in India to begin with.
That's amazing. Yes, thank you for actually talking about the languages, because that I do feel is a challenge. Like it's got nothing to do with how successful an individual is or not. I think language is home for many, and
Yes.
therefore, when I can speak in my language, because our vocabulary, our emotional vocabulary as Indians is very low. We only
Absolutely.
know the basic 7 emotions, and we only talk about them only if we're forced to talk about them.
Yes.
We're not trained to express in a way, and therefore, when I may be amazing at speaking English, but if I have to express what is really happening with me, my mother tongue does play an important role.
Absolutely, I agree.
I love the way how you're looking at it from a very global perspective, and that's amazing. Again, what advice would you have for someone who is taking up healing as a full-time profession? Any do's, don'ts?
My first line is please get in. Please get in without thinking twice because there's not much to think. I think the AI is taking up the world so much that everyone is falling in love with the model of AI in every field that's possible. That there will come a time when people will say, I'll pay you any amount. Please talk to me. Please listen to me like a human being. I'm tired of talking to the AI. I'm tired of talking to a computer or a laptop or a mobile or a robo for that matter. I want a human being to listen to me, understand me, empathize with me, and just sometimes say, and Snehal, this is so true. Sometimes I have these one on one calls booked where they want to talk their story. I feel initially, are they here to get a solution? Eventually, I realize they're not here to listen to me. They just want someone to listen to them. So if I have a 30-minute session, it's 25 minutes of them talking. And then actually in the last 5 minutes, I need to ask them that, do you want a solution from me? And they're like, no, we are already feeling better because we have, told our deepest, darkest secrets already to you. and we feel so much more better. So I think it's time that we realize that someone who says it's okay, it's all right to do like that, it's all right to be like that. I've had people who said I've had 25 boyfriends and I'm falling in love with another in just 1 week. And if there's someone who's normal who say, oh my god, what are you doing, or what is this character, what is this, no, healers don't judge. They just say that that's a journey that she's going through of self love. She lacks self love. And when I asked her, she says, yes, since my childhood, I've never loved myself enough. And maybe that is the reason I'm looking for love by getting multiple partners. So, yes, if someone wants to be a healer, jump into it. It's the most hottest profession that's going to be ever. So, I say every profession you can make money, but this is one profession you make money and make blessings, receive a lot of blessings. When you touch someone's life, they literally call you and say, thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for teaching me this. Thank you for being there. I wish I met you a little earlier. This pain would have maybe been so much more lesser if you had come a little earlier. So anyone out there wants to be a healer, please welcome.
Thank you for saying that. I want to know one thing, what's one thing people don't usually know about healing that would surprise them?
Don't know, a lot of them don't know much about it. There's a lot of, again, I say half knowledge, or mixed knowledge that they have. A lot of them think that this is to do with black magic, this is to do with tantra, this is to do with some manipulation of somebody's thoughts and all of that. And that's when I come and say that healers just know white magic, healers just know positivity, healers just know how to transform them from the low vibrating energy to the high vibrating energy. When I wear my rings, when I wear my bracelets, and my close ones see me, they literally say, are you wearing this to just hypnotize your husband? And I just smile and say, you can think what you want, because I'm not here to explain. So that's all that they think, that we wear this just to manipulate somebody and try and woo them towards us. But that's not what healing is. Healing, I have no interest in wooing my husband. He's already wooed enough and we're married for a really long time. It's beautiful feeling of helping another person who is just one step before you, who doesn't know that there is a beautiful world of abundance, there is love, there is money, there is health, there is peace. But it's just that you are stuck in a low vibrating energy, because of which you're not able to experience there. Just clean the clutter in your mind, just clean the clutter in your house, just clean the clutter in your heart, just clean the clutter in your energy, and you will see that the world is actually beautiful and you can just align to it.
Beautifully said. Thank you. Thank you, Madhura. Can I just a follow-up question, because we touched on it and, I was kind of avoiding asking you this, but let's explore a little bit about the white magic and the black magic. What is your take on healing and black magic?
So black magic is true. No matter how much you want to neglect, avoid, and ignore, the truth is that there is black magic. The second thing is, if you are vibrating at a particular frequency which is so high, you will never be able to get it. In simple terms, if there is a virus around you, only the people who are having low immunity will quickly catch it. The virus is anyway there everywhere. But the people who had a very strong immunity do not catch it. So the black magic is exactly like that. It is a low vibrating energy, and there could be someone who is sending it across to you. Doesn't mean they're doing some rituals to send it. It's just that even if they say, oh my God, how did she get this car? Oh my God, how did she, reach there? Oh my God, how did she even get this house? Also is, not so happy vibes sent towards and directed towards you, which also isn't. But if you are vibrating here, it won't affect you at all. So that is the reason you need to always stay positive, say these vibrations, cleanse around, all that, whatever we talk and preach about, you need to do that so you vibrate here. And this low vibrating energy is just not affecting you. But assuming someone is already feeling low, already feeling sad, already is in a low vibrating energy, and somebody directs something, it quickly affects them and they further go low.
Thank you. That was the simplest explanation. I love the way you simplify things. You have already shared two of your stories, but is there any unique story from your healing journey that deeply impacted you?
Absolutely. I've had the biggest low points of my life that, I have touched in various ways. And I've cried endlessly at that point of time. After healing, I do face challenges, and they are big, they are small. The beauty is, I just face them with a smile, knowing that this is coming to me with a reason. This is coming to me to teach me a lesson. This is coming to me with that awareness. When I address that, it looks like, let me, come into my life, and I will learn it the quickest way possible so that I'm out of it. So you're a whole new person when you learn healing. You're a whole new person when you have your foundation strong. You're a whole new person when you actually change your energy. So for me, I want to tell you that I'm no more the same Madhura, and this is even accepted by my very close, my parents, my friends who saw me in my childhood, and they see me now in every manner. It's not the physical appearance, which also has changed. I'm so much more happier, but they say that, I can't believe this is you, because I was that so sensitive girl where, if someone calls me with a teasing name, I can cry at that. I can cry so easily at anybody can hurt me, anybody can emotionally, torture me, and I would cry. I would go back home, tell my mom. And today it's like impossible for anyone to invade me and my energy. Whatever you want to say, you say it. I like it. I'm just not affected. And this is a very beautiful feeling, and this is a very beautiful state to be in, Snehal, when you don't allow anybody to hurt you, because you're so happy with yourself that you know that, okay, this person is so damaged inside, and that's why this is all that is coming out from them. So, it's beautiful that when you ask me for one incident, it's impossible to name one. I say every single day, I acknowledge that and say, wow, Madhura, this is a new person, how you are able to deal with it. So I recognize how I was and how I am, how I deal with it, and I enjoy and celebrate it every single day.
Beautifully said. You have been on your own healing journey. At the
Yes.
same time, you have intentionally also made an attempt to learn as much as possible to again give it back to the world. So, was there any unusual or unexpected way, any healing that has shown up in your life?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes. So there was one of these healing modalities where they actually asked me. Until then, I never knew that, my chakras may be so bad. I got my aura scanned once, and I was doing good in life at that point of time. I was doing good. And when he scanned my aura, he said, your Sahasrara and your Muladhara is blocked, which is like hardly 15%. There is, it's open, and there's a huge blockage. At that point of time, I was like, oh my God, how is it even possible that my Muladhara, which is supposed to be like a very good chakra, and the Sahasrara, which is like the most important chakra, the top and the bottom is closed, or 15% is very less percentage. And then I said, no, 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 sir, this is not possible. My life is going good. Why are you saying this? And that's when he said, Madhura, if life is good and the blockage is there, imagine if this is unblocked, what will happen? So there's a scope for a lot of improvement in your life. That's what it is trying to show you. I said, yes, let's work on it. I worked on these two chakras, and I want to tell you that the magical experience, in 20 months, I finished my 12 Jyotirlingas, which was absolutely not on my cards ever. I never knew about them and never was aware about them. But in 20 months, we finished the 12 Jyotirlingas, and all of them were so effortlessly done, whether it was the time, whether it was the money, whether it's with the energy, whether it was the journey, the destination, the Jalabhishek, the everything, the darshan was so effortless. I experienced that beauty, after which I realized that it was so important to finish the 12 Jyotirlingas in a lifetime, in at least our religion, which happened so effortlessly when I worked on my chakras, and things open up for you. As
Wow.
one of them, many more to share.
Of course. And, this has been an amazing conversation, Madhura, where you have given us like uh, enough motivation in a way to at least give it a thought that each one of us does have a healer within us, but we can start with at least just healing ourselves,
Yes.
as your experience says itself. And it's a great testimony that if life is going good, how better can it be? How amazing can it be? And how much more can I experience is also a thought that I think we all can give as listeners, because somewhere we all have those some dreams that are still not fulfilled, those, the some hurts which still we haven't worked on. And on those days where we get pulled down because of it, and it can be worked on, and we can have better days. So thank you for that. And we have been talking like really serious about many things. So I thought I'll just twist it a bit by adding a little rapid fire if you're up for it.
Absolutely.
So I'll just go ahead and ask your question, and then after the rapid fire will close. So Let's start with the first one. I love this one because I just enjoy knowing how does each one see it. If healing were a color, what color it would be for you and why?
Pink for sure, because I'm someone who loves love. I love love. So I love to give love. I love to receive love. So it's pink for me.
Perfect. One healing practice that you swear by daily.
One healing practice that I swear by daily. I think every little ritual that I do is, the healing practice that I have made it my lifestyle now, right from the time I get up to the time I sleep. It's a lifestyle now.
Perfect. What's the most unexpected place or a moment where you witnessed healing happen?
When you go through those tough times and suddenly you realize that things are more easier than before. So I have experienced that. I don't feel that pain anymore when you are in those low times. It's been ages I haven't cried because I don't feel the need to be crying. So I feel that's definitely changed for me.
Perfect. If you could learn one more new healing modality, which one would that be?
I think I'm inclined towards learning transgenerational trauma healing now. It is something which is related to ancestral healing, which I haven't tapped into yet. So that is something that I'm inclined to learning next.
Like, what's the biggest misconception people have about healers?
If I heal others, then I will catch up this negativity. If I heal others, maybe I'll end up, having some disease or I'll end up having some bad thing in my life. No, you can't do that. Just go ahead and heal. You will feel so much more better.
Love that. If healing had a theme song, what would that be?
If you believe you can reach, what is that? Climb the highest mountain.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, that's a beautiful song. And every time I listen to that, I feel, yeah, this is a beautiful song.
Dragon's Anthem. It's my favorite too. Oh,
Yes.
one book or a resource that you recommend for someone to begin this journey, healing journey, for themselves or for others?
So I'm launching a book. So I would recommend my book itself. And the title of my book says Heal, Don't Cry. So if there's anybody who is in that state who feels that, I'm crying, whether it's with or without tears, I'm crying. Pick this up, understand how you could stop crying and move on.
I love that. Thank you for that. Madhura, any message that you would like to give our audience or any tips you would like to give our audience today before we close?
I would like to say to begin the journey of healing, start decluttering with the physical space first, remove everything and anything which does not serve you. After that, recognize that any thought that does not serve you, do not entertain it. Any feeling that does not serve you, do not entertain it. Do not entertain people or thoughts or feelings or energies or things which do not serve you for your highest good. And this is the first step to removing the negativity. And then comes the invitation to the white, beautiful light, which is the healing energy. And then comes, including a lot of positive things into your life. So start by removing the negativity, by stopping to talk negative, think negative, stopping to feel negative, which is the first step by recognizing. And welcome to the world of healing. It is a beautiful space to be in.
Beautiful. Thank you, Madhura. This was an amazing conversation. And I wish you, the best of the wishes on your journey of creating one healer in every home. So thank you for sharing this journey with us. And guys, that was Madhura for you. All her details will be mentioned in the caption. So you can go ahead and connect with her and follow her as well.
Thank you so much for inviting and having me here.
Thank you.